Education is a power leading forward, the absolute philosophy in the world. Grasping technique, ambitious idea. Be skillful to be ever being. Strength of a country is based on the new generation and the young people. If you want to know the future of Kazakh country, look at Bolshak.
Abdel Mukhtarov might have become a huge financier. But from the time of his childhood, his dream and decision was changed. Graduating from KIMEP in 2007, for over 2 years he worked in the financial company, and he understood that he was more interested in creative works. So in order to reach his goals in Great Britain, this young professional decided to try out for the Bolshak program.
И у меня возникла большая мечта, желание попробовать свои силы, поучиться в Англии.
From that time, I was eager to get my education in foreign countries. My first choice was London, because I know this city as a world capital. As we all know, London is a cultural, economic, and commercial center of the world, and especially the educational system there is at a very high level.
University of London.
Abdel Mukhtarov. He was born on the 28th of October in 1986. From 2003 to 2007, he earned his bachelor's degree from the Kazakhstani Institute of Management, Economics, and Strategic Research in Business Administration. From 2007 to 2008, he worked as a financier in the department of Deloitte. From 2009 to 2010, he got his master's degree of film and television production in the Royal Holloway University in London. From 2010 to 2015, he has held the chairman position in the company Abdik Multi-Concept. To his delight, he entered one of the best universities in London. The most important days in his life started in that time. This is all that I have. All these results that I have are the products of this program. This program really gave us an opportunity to observe the world. We were taught by some of the masters who were leaders in the BBC Channel, the British Film Academy, as well as producers of the music world. In short, they were all masters of their respective spheres. No barriers or difficulties could stop Abdel from achieving his purposes. His main and important motto is to evaluate every moment in his life. All of the experiences that he got led him into his successful career of today. The first success of this young specialist is his own business. It is a production center which can realize his ideas completely. It was a huge and insatiable desire in me. I had this great enthusiasm to start my own business. I tried to carry out my experience in Kazakhstan. Certainly at the beginning it was difficult to start, and sometimes you feel fear, but I didn't have these feelings. They say, success is not final and failure is not fatal. The moment did not make Abdel wait for too long. After returning to his country, he took part in the casting of one of the state television programs, and he was lucky. And here we can see another talent of this young man.
Мен Abdel Mukhtarov, және сіздер 40 миллион теңге шоу бағдарламасын көріп отырсыздар. Мінеки 40 миллион теңге бұл қазақ теледидары тарихындағы ең үлкен ақша. Сіздердің әрқайсыңызда осы ақшаны алып кетуге мүмкіндіктеріңіз бар.
Abdel could find time to work on his own production center even while being a narrator on television. He gained experience as a producer for huge projects. You know, a huge project also carries with it a lot of money, but not paying attention to the difficulties, he could combine both jobs. This company is devoted to organizing cultural activities at a high level. Any activity is very important for us, and we always try to do our best. All the efforts and special works are invested from my London experience, and it is difficult to express my impression in a single word. After that, I am always eager to realize all my experience in Kazakhstan. Abdel's mother is a musician and his father is a mathematician. He thinks that all of his talent has come from his parents. Anyway, no one has influenced his decision. There were some people who doubted him, but at the end, Abdel justified the hopes of his parents. From his childhood, he was literate, sharp, and gifted. Any problem could be solved by him as an adult person. He has his own opinions, and I was always surprised by his responsibility. He is still working hard in this direction. He never caused us any pain or difficulties. He solved all of his problems by himself. And he was always a leader at school. He left his school with excellent marks. We were even informed about it later, when he was entering university. From his childhood, he participated in various activities and concerts. But after getting older, he stopped paying attention to singing. Perhaps one of the reasons was a lack of time. But to fulfill this past desire, he decided to start his own band. He collected some members of the band as well, and nowadays this band is famous in both near and faraway countries. We organized this group similar to groups like Josh Groban, Il Divo, and the Canadian Tenors. They're all very famous. In Russia, this band is called Quattro. In Kazakhstan, it's our band. I could achieve my goals differently. It is one of the most important stages of my life, and I can easily say that I've organized these singers who are able to perform at an international level. Through this vocal group, Abdel could achieve his goals as well. He didn't copy the styles of European music, and instead he created his own repertoire. The band members think that they are followers of the world-class masters such as the neoclassic, Il Divo, Andrea Bocelli, and Il Volo.
Қазақстанда тұңғыш құрылған кроссовер жанрындағы ең алғашқы топ, жаңа классика мен эстраданы біріктірген. Түркияға келгенде өнер көрсеткенбіз.
This is the first band in Kazakhstan in a crossover genre. It is a mixture of classic and estrada. Our producer gives us an opportunity to visit various concerts in foreign countries. We were in Moscow and could see the performance of Il Divo. The creator of the crossover genre is Andrea Bocelli, and we also visited his concert.
Кроссовер жанрының ізін қалаушысы Андреа Бочелли болып есептеледі. Соның концертін көруге мүмкіншілік берді продюсеріміз.
Nowadays, it is difficult to surprise audiences in show business, and this is a unique part of this band. The difference of this band is their live performances. They mix opera and modern music in performances such as this one. This vocal band tries to participate in various concerts with world-class masters in foreign countries several times a year. In the future, they understand that it is going to be difficult to perform in the Commonwealth of Independent States. Our songs and our works are very unusual. They are not standard music, but we are proud of them. We do everything not for the popularity or for our career. Instead, we're doing everything for ourselves. While performing his career successfully as a news narrator, Abdel has never forgotten his friends. Even nowadays, he supports his childhood friends. One of his friends is Meriat Kaleva. I remember when he was almost 23 and he went to study in England. But from that time, his speech and his works demonstrated him as a leader and a talented fellow. His dream was always to become a great professional. How time flies. Now he's returned back, and we can see his successful career, and we are very proud of him. We can also see the products of his education that he received from London.
Когда он был вот таким вот молодым человеком, учился по Балашаку на мастере в Англии, уже это было видно.
Not paying attention to his busyness, our hero doesn't forget to visit the local landmarks. One of them is the culture of art. He has had this interest and talent from his childhood. That's why Abdel spends his free time visiting art galleries. He's interested in the rich museum collections of paintings and graphics, art and applied arts of Europe, the Americas and Eastern Europe. You can't pass a work of illustrative materials by this worldwide master.
В соседстве с шедеврами казахской.
According to this painting, you can really be surprised by Kazakh art. Through sculptures, graphics, and fine arts, they could show us the history of our nation. And also, you see the open-minded opinion of our nation, and this kind of things cannot be concealed.
Концептуальная.
Our intelligent hero's life, which he has demonstrated in many positive ways, is moving along perfectly. For our first question, is it an opportunity or a responsibility to be a young producer?
Ну, наверное, и то, и другое. С одной стороны, это большое.
Well, I think both of them are important. Mostly it's your dreams and your wishes, and the projects which can become a great opportunity.
Свои желания, свои проекты.
What is your life principle?
Никогда не сдаваться.
To always go forward. And one time you mentioned that dreams are all achievable, but what is an unachievable dream for you?
Нужно всегда метить.
I like the phrase, always fly to the moon. A big dream can land you in great purposes.
Ну, точно окажешься среди звезд.
And how often do you go to the theater? Yes, I often go to the theater. My parents always paid attention to this in my childhood. Progressive things like this, as well as spiritual values, often depend on the family upbringing. Does the job of being a narrator limit your freedom and independence? No, I can say that everything is okay. I do both of my jobs at a high level. I don't have any limits on television. A lot of things that this young fellow have planned should be done. The graduate of the program Balashak can work very hard with enthusiasm at any time. His knowledge and aims lead him forward. As Gabit Musirepov said, the whole future of mankind depends on the education and upbringing of our young people. And this is one part of our bright future.